everyone, today I am back, and by that I mean it's been a minute since we've made a video on the channel here. One of you guys actually commented on my recent short that I posted and said, "Wow, you're not dead." Well, I can assure you I'm here, I am in the flesh, and I'm still doing things in the RC world. So today we're going to jump into something really exciting, a new product launch of mine that's going on, and also some awesome running clips. So let me present to you the SCX6 Trax. What I have here is the world's largest ready-to-run RC crawler, or at least I think it's the world's largest ready-to-run. I don't know, this thing's massive. So this is the SCX6 made by Axial. This one is the Trail Honcho edition, and these are some tracks I 3D printed for it. So we're gonna jump right into some running videos because I know a lot of you came here just to see that. And then after that, we'll talk through the specifics of how these tracks are made, how you can get your hands on a set of them, or how you can get your hands on the files to 3D print your own set. So let's take a look at some running videos and then we'll dive into the details. I hope you guys enjoyed those running clips. I had an absolute blast taking this truck out in the snow and the crazy weather that we had to just test out these tracks. Some of those clips, it was as cold as negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and others it was about 34 degrees, so you can see they just perform well in really any condition. And that's backed by the SCX6. I mean, the powertrain in this thing, the motor inside is about as big as a Coca-Cola can, so no wonder we have plenty of torque. Next, let's take a look at one of the assemblies. So here I have a completed assembly. As you can see, the running wheels all are on ball bearings as well as the main drive gear. In between the main drive gear, we do have a scraper. That's going to prevent any snow or ice buildup when you're running these. You don't want to have to stop to try to clear ice and snow out of these things when you're running it. So I've made that solution and it works incredibly well. I ran it in some of the stickiest snow you could imagine and nothing stuck to it and it just kept on trucking through. The track assembly is a modular design. The main chassis piece is the exact same for all four assemblies. The only differences are these side plates that hold your drive gear. The outside one is the same for all four, while the inside one is of course side specific. So this is a front assembly. This wraps around your hub and prevents the track from rolling over itself. Of course, when you install a track on any vehicle, you can't have it rolling over itself. So you need some kind of interference. You can see it allows it to pivot back and forth just a little bit, but of course won't allow it to roll over itself. Same thing in the front, and the axle interface is what prevents that from happening. If you're looking at your tracks, you do get a set or you build your own set. Anything that looks like this will be a front. Of course, the left one, the largest wheel is going to face forward. On the rears, the largest wheel is going to face backwards. But for the left, you can see, take your wheels off, just eye it up. Pretty easy to tell which one goes where. The rear interface will look something like this. It'll look very similar to where it would match up on your axle. And I can even show you that. I can show you how to install these as well. To install the SCX6 tracks, you will need a 10mm socket of some type. I've just got it here on a 1/4" ratcheting screwdriver. But when you want to take your wheels off, of course you guys all know how to take your wheels off. Same thing for the tracks. Just get your socket inside of that drive gear, back off your wheel nut, and then simply pull out. And that's how this track assembly comes off. To reinstall, it's the same thing. Just lift your truck up, slide the track over the axle that you're installing it to, give it a little twist, make sure that hex is interfaced. Then take your nut, put it back in your driver, put it in there, and just get it tight. So you don't have to go too crazy when tightening this, just snug it up and give it a little extra twist at the end. The nylock does still interface with the axle shaft, so you won't have any issues with that backing off. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the rundown of the SCX6 tracks. So again, if you want to get your hands on a set, go to the link in the description for the Etsy page. I'll be selling ready to run sets of these. Or if you want to take a DIY approach, go ahead and follow my link over to my Colts 3D page, and you can get the files for these as well to 3D print them yourself and build your own assembly. Thanks again for coming and checking out the video. I appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos or of course buys my products. You guys keep me going in this hobby and I really enjoy it. So stay tuned for more in the future. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out the SCX6.